Welcome back everybody to another Genshin Impact video. So on the last video for the child pulls and the child banner we did very well. So I would like us to do well on this video once again. And this video is a pre-recorded video which I recorded previously like a while ago. But this is to show you how powerful Diluc is and my Diluc build. We're going to be fighting once again Wolf with Diluc. So with this Diluc I tried to do solo wolf like you'll see very soon, but the issue is that if the wolf hits you too hard and there's no way for Diluc to heal it back up, and I mean a better player than me would honestly probably be able to beat this wolf with my gear, with just, you know, being able to dodge, you know, using the iframes. But sadly I'm not the at least in this time I wasn't the best of player. So in the first video obviously it goes pretty well, but not as well as I wanted it to be. But this will just show you anyway how powerful Diluc himself is, and why if anyone who re-rolled for Diluc should build him. And on this video I'm going to be using like kind of bad gear purely because my AR level is low. I haven't unlocked the dungeons yet to get the good gear, the purple gear. Yeah, as you can see there, I skipped the video a bit because, yeah, the wolf kind of killed me. Yeah, it was a difficult fight. But for this next fight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Chi-Chi. And it's still a solo battle purely because Chi-Chi herself doesn't really do any damage. So with her ability, at least her healing ability, so it'll all be Diluc damage. And as you can see here, I'm showing you all my gear that I'm using. It's basically just bits and pieces of gear that I've just jumbled together and was like, yeah, here it is. Mostly I'm using basically Berserker gear to get the crit chance, which is actually very important for Diluc. You want to try to get 70% crit rate, purely because crit rate, basically if you have 100% crit damage on top of that crit rate, you basically do double the damage, and it guarantees it to you. The higher level you go, the more of a chance you get it, and it guarantees you double the damage. So once again I'll be fighting the wolf with Diluc.
Round 2. Fight!
So yeah, just round 2 I guess. Let's do this. Now, the great thing about Diluc is, which once again, like I said in this previous video, I didn't really master Diluc, so I wasn't able to utilize his combos properly. The best combo you can do isn't triple flame attack. What you do is you do a basic attack, then a flame attack to interrupt the basic midway, so you can sort of frame cancel the attack, and then use another basic and then an ability again to frame cancel, and then a basic and an ability. But at this level, you know, it was early into the game, my skill level wasn't as high when playing this game. I wasn't as good at dodging. I wasn't really that good at much until later on in the game, where you get to utilize that more and learn that more, and people hit you harder, so you know you have to dodge. But yeah, you don't have to also use Klee. You can literally use any healer for this battle. You can use Chi-Chi, you can use Diona now that just came out. You can use Barbara. Bennett is actually very good with Diluc. He's actually S rank, which I've actually started building my Bennett. I'll show you in future videos. Once he's fully built out, he's a very powerful unit because of his ult. If you go under 70% HP, then you can heal back that HP, and once you hit 70% or more, then you have a way higher attack enhancement. And the more constellations you have, the better it is. I think on constellation, is it 1 or 2? What it does is it actually stops the HP restriction on attack. So even if you're below 70%, you can still gain a 20% extra attack on top because of the enhancement. And it goes really well because it also, on top of that, increases pyro damage on pyro units, which is also just amazing. Vanette is basically like the perfect combo character with Diluc, and also with Child, to be honest. So yeah, here's me fighting the wolf. He's very difficult. You want to try to dodge his attacks, and when he's going into this run-in formation, just don't bother attacking him, just dodge it. Unless you're a bow and arrow user and you're going to play it really precisely and attack him the moment he stops and then dodge it when he charges at you. But, you know, you don't need to, just play it safe. Yeah. Another good character actually for Diluc as well is Diona. And you're going to be asking, well, why Diona? Diona provides basically the ice element on them, so it puts them with ice status, which is great because then you get the melt damage, and melt damage basically deals double the damage. Now imagine this, you put on the ice element with Diona, right? You then switch to Diluc, you basically use his ultimate on that character that already has an ice element, and what that does in the end on top of the ice element is it does melt damage. And imagine you're doing _2 of your damage with melt, and also ×2 or more depending on what percentage your crit damage is with a critical hit. So that's like ×4+ damage with Diluc that you can do. And on top of that, imagine you also get, let's say as an example, I know this is a bit pay to win, but if you get Constellation 6 Diona, you also get 200% Elemental Mastery. Now you're going to think 200%, that's not that much. Let me tell you this, 200% is a ridiculous amount of Elemental Mastery. A lot of people actually say, oh, use Sucrose because she can give, I believe, 10 or 20% of her Elemental Mastery to other units. Now, to give the same amount I've calculated of Elemental Mastery on to, I believe it's 20%, yeah, to give the same amount of Elemental Mastery to every unit in the game, well, every unit in your team as a substat, you would need to have 1,000 Elemental Mastery on Sucrose, which is ridiculous. It's almost impossible. No, it is impossible to really do. I don't even think you can do it even if you get all maximum rolls on Elemental Mastery on a unit. Like, it's literally impossible. So for Diona to be able to provide you with 200 Elemental Mastery, it is very, very ridiculous and very overpowered. So if you got paid to win Diona with Constellation 6, then you're very lucky. Apply her to your team, use her as a combination even with Bennett, same team or separate teams, so you can get really high damage on the Abyss floors. Now that's really the secret way to actually be able to do Abyss level 12, because even at this point I believe I'm like level AR 45 with mostly level 80 units, and I still am not able, and decent artifacts, not the best ones, I'm still building them, but decent artifacts, and I'm still not able to beat the 12th floor at all. Like, I don't die on it, but I just can't do enough damage. It's like a ridiculous damage cap that you really have to max out your gear, max out your units to be able to complete. You don't have to complete floor 12, getting to floor 11 is super easy, to be honest. Even like without the best units, even without the best gears, it's very easy. Many people have done it free to play even, but you know, floor 12 is where the real challenge pretty much starts. That's the, in my opinion, the pure end game, and you know, I'm trying to complete that right now. But yeah, like you can see, Diluc is very powerful, has great combos if you build him correctly as well. With Crimson Witch gear, it would be amazing as well. Get the pyro damage enhancement goblet as well to increase his pyro damage. Get a lot of energy recharge, a lot of crit chance, crit damage, and if you can, some elemental mastery, depending on how lucky you get with the rolls. But the #1 rolls you're looking for is really crit chance, crit damage, and energy recharge. The elemental mastery is a bonus if you're able to get it, and that will make it so he does ridiculous damage, and he can constantly stay in his ultimate form where he gets a pyro enhancement sword, which will be very, very OP, because Diluc's ultimate has a low cost, energy cost, and also, like I said, if you get energy recharge, you can just constantly stay in his ultimate. Even at this low level, I'm getting Diluc's ultimate quite often. Yeah, so this is just a little showcast of Diluc at low level. Please, like I said, like and subscribe. Help me hit the algorithm. Recently, we've actually got, I believe, like 6-7 subscribers for the past few days, so I'm really, really happy. Like, I honestly can't tell you guys how much you mean to me. I've started this YouTube channel really to be able to help other people, and like I said, if we get enough subscribers in the future, I will be doing a giveaway. So 1,000 subscribers, on as a celebration, I'll be giving away £100 probably most likely £20 to each person, and if we get even bigger, I'll hopefully be able to do pulls for my subscribers as well in the future, so more people can get 5 stars. So please like, subscribe, comment, and help with the algorithm. Thank you. Also, I think here I'm trying to show you guys what gear I use. So I'll use Wolf's Gravestone, got decent talents. Yeah, Constellation 0 as well, so any Diluc can do this.